Okay, good morning everyone. I want to share with you an idea. This is an idea we've been developing over many years, how the 10 Makkas confirm the 10 statements with which Hashem created the world. I highly recommend you listen to this past Wednesday night shir, one of the best Shiurim, in my opinion. Really unbelievable shir. If you have chance before Shabbos, listen to the Wednesday night shir. It's called The Brightest Darkness. How Makkas Choshech confirmed Vayomer Elokim Yihiyar. I would like to go to the final Makkah, Makkas Bechoros. Makkas Bechoros confirms Bereishis Bara Elokim Es HaShamayim V'es Haaretz. Simply, Paro, you don't believe that God controls the beginnings, Bereishis? Well, I'll knock off your beginnings, Makkas Bechoros. But there are a number of other parallels that we could point out between Makkas Bechoros and Bereishis Bara Elokim. We know that as a result of Makkas Bechoros, God, so to speak, purchases the firstborn Jews. Kadesh li kol bechar petarechem b'vnei Yisrael. Rashi says, Lihu, I acquired them through Makkas Bechoros. Right? By God rescuing the firstborn Jews, by God by Hashem knocking off the firstborn Egyptian and rescuing the firstborn Jews, the Rebbe Hashem acquired the Bechorei Yisrael. Reb Schwab even writes, in Tefillah we say, Kol Bechoreim haragta, uvecharcha ga'alta. The Mitzrayim designated and sanctified their Bechar, Reb Schwab writes, for their...
Right, listen, I just giving you a heads up. Simi has, not that you care, Simi has a couple of friends.
If you could kindly mute yourselves. But the Mitzrayim designated their Bechar for various Avodah Zarah, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu exchanged this Kedusha to the Kedushas Bechar Yisrael. Like it says in Bamidbar, B'yayim HaKoisi Kol Bechar B'Yisrael Mikdashti Li Kol Bechar B'Yisrael. Okay, so that means the mitzvah of Pidyon Haben came about as a result of Makkas Bechoros. Okay, right? That means the 10th Makkah created a new mitzvah, the mitzvah of Pidyon Haben. So it would be very compelling if Makkas Bechoros created Pidyon Haben, and Makkas Bechoros is confirming Bereishis Bara Elokim. Wouldn't it be interesting if somehow Bereishis Bara Elokim had a connection to Pidyon Haben? And in fact, my friend Rabbi Yonatan Haimowitz, whose father was a member of our Young Israel Shir for many years, showed me this week that the Vilna Gaon was asked at a Sudas Pidyon Haben. The Sifrei Kabbalah say all the mitzvahs in the Torah are alluded to in Parshas Bereishis. Where is there a remez to Pidyon Haben? And the Gra, without batting an eyelash, said, what do you mean in the first pasuk? Bereishis stands for Ben Rishon Achar Shloshim Yom Tifteh. Ben Rishon Achar Shloshim Yom Tifteh. So, okay, that's a nice remez, but in light of this idea that the Makkas confirm the statements of creation, and Makkas Bechoros confirms Bereishis Bara Elokim, and part of Makkas Bechoros is Pidyon Haben, how compelling it is that Pidyon Haben is alluded to in Bereishis Bara Elokim. But then I realized another idea. You know, Makkas Bechoros didn't only create Pidyon Haben. It didn't just sanctify the firstborn Jews, it sanctified the Jewish people as God's firstborn. What was the very first message that Moshe Rabbeinu gave Parai? Kayamar Hashem, Beni Bechori Yisrael. And if you refuse to send me, if you refuse to send out the Jewish people, Shalachas b'ni v'avduni v'atimoim l'shalchai hinei anochi hareges bencha b'chayrecha. So Makkas Bechoros is authenticating that God created the world for Klal Yisrael, and that Klal Yisrael is His firstborn. Rav Shamshin Rafal Hirsch, Rav Schwab quotes in the Ian Tefillah, explains that what does it mean Klal Yisrael is God's firstborn? How could we be God's pet rechem? The answer is because the day will come where all of mankind will acknowledge Hashem and believe in Hashem. V'yeyasu chulam aguda achas lasos ritzoincha b'levav shalem. So the question then is, and what will our prestige be then? If all of mankind will recognize God, what will our distinction be? The answer is, we'll always be God's firstborn, because we were doing it from the beginning. They jumped on the bandwagon. So we're the firstborn of God. So Makkas Bechoros confirms the world was created for the Jewish people, that we're God's firstborn. So that's why it confirms Bereishis. One of the meanings of Bereishis is Bereishis Bara Elokim B'Shvil Yisrael Shenikra'u Reishis. In other words, part of confirming Bereishis Bara Elokim is confirming the primacy of Klal Yisrael. Part of Bereishis Bara Elokim is that Klal Yisrael is the purpose of creation. Therefore, Makkas Bechoros is confirming B'ni B'chorei Yisrael. So it's not just confirming the statement of the first element of creation, it's also confirming the aspect that we are the purpose of all of creation. Okay, so that's another demonstration of how the Makkah, specifically Makkas Bechoros, confirmed the statement of creation, Bereishis Bara Elokim.
Recording stop.